Are you thinking of moving to the Charlotte, North Carolina area and you're looking at Huntersville, North Carolina, and you're wondering, how is it? Is it as good as it seems? What's the good, the bad, and the worst? Because nowhere's perfect, right? Are the schools good? Are the neighborhoods safe? What do I do when I get off of work? Stay tuned, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Watch to the end to see if this is some place you really want to live. Hi, I'm Joe McIntosh with eXp Realty, and welcome to another episode of the Carolina Salute, where we cover everything Charlotte, both north and south of the border. Today, we're diving in to Huntersville, so what do you say? Let's just get to it. As always, I love to hear from you, so if you ever need anything, give me a call, a text, an email, clap some pigeons, schedule a Zoom, whatever your modality is. Please get in touch with me so I can get you and your family the information you deserve. But right now, let's get into Huntersville. So let's look at living in Huntersville, North Carolina. Huntersville is an extremely family and community-focused place to live. It routinely ranks as one of the top suburbs in North Carolina and one of the top places in Charlotte. It's gonna have housing options for all taste. Median home prices in the fall of 2023 right now are $540,000. But living in Huntersville isn't just about finding a house. You do that anywhere. It's about finding your community. Our neighborhoods will host multiple social events throughout the year. July 4th, Fall Festival, Christmas parades. The communities are going to have social committees. And how involved or social you are, it's up to you. And some will be more social than others. If you want to be social, get outside. Some popular neighborhoods you see are going to be Birkdale Village, Vermilion, and Northstone Country Club, just to name a few. There are hundreds of amazing places. The one thing Huntersville can be known for is golf. We've got amazing golf here. We've got a place called Birkdale, which is going to be a public course, and it'll soon reopen. It closed down for some construction, and it's an Arnold Palmer designed course. Get out there, work on your game. If you're looking for more of a club experience, then maybe Skybrook is more your style. It's often renowned as one of the top premier semi-private clubs in the whole region. And if you're looking for that full country club, tennis club experience, then you have to check out Northstone. So golf and the weather, it just fits. After home prices and neighborhoods, how are the school is one of the next most unpopular questions I get from families. Families with children not yet in school, family with kids in school, and even my retiree clients will ask about schools. Why? Because good school systems drive neighborhood prices and can protect your equity. People desire good school systems, and so they will desire this neighborhood. Huntersville is part of the Charlotte-Mecklenburg school system, so we don't have Huntersville schools, Charlotte schools, it's all one big school system, and it participates in Mech Pre-K, free pre-K for all 4-year-olds. Now, space is limited. They have recently removed the income barriers to that, so it's available to everyone. There are top charter schools here. There are top private schools here. Not every school in Huntersville is gonna score that absolute 8 to 10 and be graded A+. Very hard to do that in the Charlotte region. Remember, school scores are done on standardized tests. The next thing I want to talk about is the history here. To be a small place on the map, there's been a lot going on here for a long time, since the mid-1700s. There's a place called Rural Hill, which is the estate of Major John Davidson. He bought the property from his father-in-law in 1775. And the family farm stayed with the direct descendants of the family until 1989. 250 years of history there. So you history buffs out there, there are many places around Huntersville you could spend a weekend, a month, for probably 2 years and not hit all of the historical sites. As we stay in the 1700s, another super old place, Hopewell Presbyterian Church was established in 1762 and has origins back to the 1740s. And that brings me to something you just kind of need to know about the area. The church and faith was important to the early settlers. We are in the Bible Belt. You may come to a four-way stop and have a church on all four corners. Don't let that throw you. People here will be lots of times a little more open with their faith. We have many. We have all the denominations, some non-denominations, and every other sect. We are a very inviting place and very acceptable place and very acceptable of everyone. So don't let the church on all four corners throw you off. Speaking of history and times long past, we're gonna go back a little bit further, back to the Knights. Every year, the Carolina Renaissance Festival is hosted here in Huntersville. You can go see jousting, falconry. There's an open air market with over 140 vendors and everything you could hope to eat or drink or taste. Tickets do sell out. Plan ahead, buy your tickets ahead, go have an awesome time. Let's talk about the parks and recreation. Where can you go stretch your legs, get away from people, and just maybe get off the pavement and be outside? One of the coolest places you can go in the area is the Whitewater Center. Now, you will run into people there. It's a popular area. While technically not in Huntersville, it's super close. It's about 20 minutes south around 485. And it's a one-of-a-kind spot. You can try your hand at whitewater rafting, climb a wall, zip line, run trails, bike, anything you want to do. Now, to truly get off the pavement, you're going to want to go to Latta Historic Place and the Latta Preserve. There's miles of trails there. You can walk next to the lake. You can just walk through nature. There's many other places here. You know, if you're wondering, hey, are there great places to take my kids? Absolutely. There's a Huntersville Aquatic Center. Massive facility. Learn to swim, go play. We're gonna have the Huntersville Kids Discovery Place. Come learn about science and not even know you're learning. So Huntersville offers something for all ages to have a good time, indoors and out. There are many neighborhoods in Huntersville, from urban modern design, townhome, condos, to more traditional, well-established suburban neighborhoods. So whatever your preference and your budget, odds are good you can find what you're looking for here. If you catch some of my other videos on Huntersville, I covered some neighborhoods and different price points that could give you an idea of where to start to see if this is somewhere you do want to call home. But one of the biggest advantages of living in Huntersville is naturally going to be our proximity to Charlotte. You know, you want NFL games, NBA games, Major League Soccer games, all of the cultural and the concert attractions that Charlotte is going to attract. You've got access to that with easy access. Living in Huntersville, it's just up the road. It's never a dull moment. Go play on the lake, go to a park, go downtown. One of the greatest thing though is the jobs. Some of the town's largest employers. We have national and international employers here, like Sabic Innovative Plastics, Rubbermaid, Irwin Industrial Tools, the Max Deitweiler Corporation, American Tire Distributors, Presbyterian Hospital, the McGuire Nuclear Station, Siegling America, AmeriCredit, Metrolina Greenhouses, and Joe Gibbs Racing, to name a few. It's one thing to know, we are next to Concord. NASCAR is really big here. So let's move forward. Let's talk about some of the bad in Huntersville, because nowhere's perfect. You know, one of the challenges that Huntersville has as a city is traffic. A commute downtown probably doubles in the morning and in the afternoon, and there's no great way around it. 77 is gonna become a parking lot. Highway 21, also known as Old Statesville Road, sits just over, is also gonna become a parking lot. It's gotta have some more businesses and traffic lights on it. They did put in the toll road, but 77 is a big commuter route for people coming north and south just in their daily travels. So it didn't help a whole lot as traffic backs up at the exit. So just plan your time. One thing to consider here though is you are gonna be able to Uber. As you get outside of the city, kind of outside that 485 beltway, your times will increase and it might take a little bit longer for an Uber to get to you and take you home the later in the evening it gets. We don't have a good mass transportation system, so it really is one of the cons. We are very car reliant. So just remember that. Another aspect to consider is kind of a con for Huntersville is gonna be the cost of living. While it is generally lower than some of your larger cities within the US, it is gonna have a higher cost of living compared with other parts of North Carolina, and even compared to Charlotte. While it is a top suburb, it can be an expensive place to live. Huntersville location brings climate. We're gonna get all 4 seasons, and some people really hate the summer because it's hot. It's gonna be 90, 95, whole lot of humidity, and you're gonna run your AC a bunch. If you don't like it above 80, probably don't move to Huntersville. But lots of people move here because of all 4 seasons. You know, we talked about the public transportation options. They are very limited, which means most residents rely very heavily on their personal vehicles. Let's talk about the worst of Huntersville. Everywhere's got some things we gotta work on. While Huntersville does have an overall crime grade of A+, there are gonna be some hot spots on the map, and they're gonna be your more commercial shopping areas. As you bring more people together, you're naturally gonna have more crime. So just something to think about. You can pull those areas up on the map. You can see the heat maps. Just about 99% of the whole city is bright green. There are gonna be some red spots, and just kind of something you need to be aware of. So that really is the worst of it. Some other things people don't necessarily like about Huntersville is there's not really loads of nightlife, you know, things to do after 9, 10 o'clock. You know, when you're looking for that all-night club fare, it's not here. It's just more of a family-oriented lifestyle. There are great places to go have drinks and hang out. You're just not gonna do it all night. You know, but if you're looking for that vibrant scene, you've got everything in Charlotte. You know, so what did you think of Huntersville? It's got great houses, quality school system, lots of things to do when you're not at work and sitting on your couch. I hope this video has provided you information that you could use to help make your decision easier. If I can ever get you more information, please don't hesitate to call, shoot a text, send me an email, claps and pigeons, whatever your modality is. Get in touch with me so I can get you the information you're looking for. Until next time, guys, y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching another episode. The Carolina Salute.